Hey, for whoever's watching, today I'm going to be talking about the Goku Black arc from Dragon Ball Super. Of course, in the background, you're going to see a time lapse drawing of mine of Goku Black from the exact same arc. And let's get into the discussion. So, this arc is more than 1 year old. I think it's approaching 2 years now. And honestly, this arc was amazing in my opinion. It's the second best arc in my opinion in Super, and my favorite villain in this arc is, of course, like most people, Goku Black. And the reason why I fell in love with the character is Masako Nozawa's Goku Black voice. It was honestly amazing, portrayed the character in a great way, which is why I was kinda disappointed with Shemel's performance. But that's okay. So, getting into the arc follows the storyline of Zamasu and how he takes over Goku's body, which isn't something new in the Dragon Ball franchise because we've seen Turles before and Captain Ginyu. But Zamasu's ideals, his ways of thinking, and the process that he went to kill all the mortals and everything was really cool in my opinion, and it portrayed the character really well, especially showing his intentions and how far he's willing to go to do everything. Of course, there's Goku Black, who is hungry for battle because he's in a Saiyan body, and then there's the more controlled Immortal Zamasu. And I really enjoyed Goku's arc, I really enjoyed Vegeta's arc, and how he got really strong after getting beat up a couple of times, and how he actually managed to hold his own against Goku Black. I liked Trunks' arc more than Goku's arc, mostly because he had to face the consequences and stand up for himself, even though that's been done before in multiple battle anime. I really liked the inclusion of Kid Trunks and how he kept telling his future self not to give up. Another thing that I really enjoyed about the arc was the animation and the key moments. So one of my favorite bits of animation was the Super Saiyan 2 Goku versus Goku Black fight. That honestly looked awesome in my opinion. It looked really cool. Although the animation was not as good as later on in the arc. Then we get to Goku Black's transformation when they finally head to the future, and how the arms and the arm arcs of motion and everything were emphasized. I really liked that portion as well. And the OST was godly for this arc of Dragon Ball Super. It was amazing, and I feel as if it's the peak of Dragon Ball Super's OST, for me at the very least. Then we move on to the climax of the Goku Black arc, which is probably its biggest downfall in most people's opinions. So we get to the end, our heroes are cornered, and so are the villains. So they fuse, and we get Merged Zamasu versus Vegito Blue. Of course, it's the first return of Vegito since the Buu Saga, so that's pretty hype, and Zamasu is also really cool. He goes through a transformation change, and he starts getting deteriorated in the fight, which is animated wonderfully. If I remember correctly, it's Naoto Shida animating it, who returned after a while, and the animation is awesome. Quick flurries of action that are easy to track with your eyes, and the art looks great. It's not off model at all, and I really enjoyed it. But then we get to the ending and Vegito defuses, which retcons the Potara and everything we knew about it. So okay, I don't mind that too much. But what I do mind is Future Trunks not getting the kill. So after he gets up off the ground, gets a Sword of Hope, and cuts Zamasu in half, Zamasu splits and merges with the universe, and Zeno has to come in and fix everything, which is butchering the entire arc. There was no use of Trunks doing anything. They could have just called in Zeno at any time, and that was a bad move in my opinion. And I know people have covered this before, so I'm not going to get into it with too much detail, but I really did not like that portion of the arc because the arc was one of the first super arcs with actual stakes. So we were afraid that the characters might not make it out alive, someone might die or something, and then Zeno comes in and all the stakes are gone. He just snaps his fingers and then they're dead. So yeah, took away from the tension and pressure of the arc, but overall the arc was really enjoyable with the animation, characters, and the OST as well. Just a crappy ending kind of ruined it. So I'd give the arc an 8 out of 10. Then again, it's my second favorite arc in Super after the Tournament of Power, and I can get into why I like the Tournament of Power more if you guys want me to. So if anyone wants me to talk about anything specifically, maybe Dragon Ball Super, maybe a video game, anything, just comment it down below and hopefully it'll be the next video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll guess I'll see you in the next video.